Alright, it's podcast time, guys. Good afternoon. Welcome to episode 3 of the Josh Ryan Show podcast. I want to give a huge apologies to all the fans on my YouTube channel for not having a podcast last week due to not many viewerships. I do apologize for that. Last night I was supposed to have one, but due to commitments and Mary's taste day, I was so tired. Been up since like 20 past 6 in the morning. So I've just been completely blunt. Alright guys, if you haven't saw any of my stuff on my YouTube channel or anything from the podcast and want to watch it on demand, make sure you subscribe to me right now. www.youtube.com and search Joshua Ryan 1991, which is down below. www.youtube.com and search for Joshua Ryan 1991. So much I want to speak about too, guys, in regards to integrated cricket starting up for the next season. I'm no longer going to be with Corbinier. The reason that is because I was having issues with the club. The teams were getting changed, and I'm now going to trade and join up with the Wembley Districts integrated cricket team, which should be good because it's close to home and they train like every Tuesday night. So I'm looking forward to it. Also, I want to give a huge shout out and good luck to the Wembley Football Club today. They got a game on down at the Wembley Football Oval down the road. Also want to give a huge shout out and congrats and good luck to the Corbinier West Falcons Integrated Football Club. To my mate Eddie Boyd who's playing down there today. Hope Corbinier gets the flag and destroys High Wycombe. Now, earlier I've been hearing rumours that a good friend of mine may be coming back to Corbinier for football. Hope he does. I'll be looking forward to going to the home games for that one. So if you have any questions on the show this afternoon, just a quick little podcast till about 5 o'clock because I've got stuff to do tonight. Make sure to drop me one. And like I said, guys, if you missed any of my content previously, you can go back and subscribe and like right now, Joshua Ryan 1991 on youtube.com. All right, so much I want to talk about too, guys, is Renee Young has been tested positive for coronavirus. I was going to mention that in the last episode. Recently, we were supposed to see Brian Cage taking on John Moxley for the All Elite Wrestling World title at Fighter Fest. Now, it seems to me, with commitments now, that John Moxley and Brian Cage will now have a match at Fight for the Fallen in 2 weeks' time. Now, there's speculations going around on social media that Tony Khan is going to donate $1 million to the people that are suffering from COVID-19. I'm going to say AEW is doing a phenomenal job. You got Cody Rhodes as the AEW TNT champion. You got Moxley as the AEW World Champion. You've got Hikaru Shida as the women's, as well as you've got Kenny Omega and Hangman Page as your tag team champions. Now, recently, there's been criticism going on lately that Taz has been experiencing some criticism for his related comment on AEW Dynamite. Now, for me, I know there's a ratings war going on, and people reckon that NXT won with this whole Great American Bash they did to try and take out the win against AEW's Fyter Fest. Now, in my opinion, I think AEW has a better product, better show, and it delivers. When has WWE ever delivered a better product? WWE is sinking ship. Now, there's a few wrestlers that have left, and there's also speculation of a rumor that Super Eric Young, may be bringing back his old gimmick of Super Eric to TNA Impact Wrestling. There's also speculations, too, that EC3 has been teasing of joining All Elite Wrestling. Does this mean he'll go to Impact Wrestling? Or does this mean he's going to join All Elite Wrestling? Also in the wrestling media, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows have officially signed with Impact Wrestling. Will this mean we see the return of Aces and Eights? Aces and Eights we have not seen since 2013-2014 period. There's also some speculation now that former WWE superstar and former Nexus member Heath Slater has signed with Impact Wrestling. Will we see the reunion of Rhino and Heath Slater? For me, I think Heath Slater has potential. I think Heath Slater could be the next big thing in Impact Wrestling. I could see him as a future champion. When he was in the World Wrestling Entertainment, we never saw that. We never see him as an IC champion. He had a stupid one-man band, 3MB gimmick. It was just awful. So for him to sign with Impact Wrestling is a bonus. Because you got Ken Shamrock, you got Rob Van Dam, Rhino, Tommy Dreamer. I could see Heath Slater being the next top athlete here in Impact Wrestling. Also, word is Cyberpunk is still delayed till November. We don't know what date it will be released, so check that out too, guys. And we do not know when an AEW video game will be released. Now, I can understand since this whole crisis started, things have been delayed with, title belt making, your wrestling games making, and video game developments. Never say never. That's all I'm going to say. Because you got Fast and the Furious coming in August. We thought that was going to be on hold and delayed. You got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 getting remastered. But also news that's been speculating now, guys, is that we have confirmation that a Crash Bandicoot 4 game is going to happen. Will it be on the PS4 and Xbox? Or will we see it on the newer consoles soon to come out of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X? Never say never. And for me, I think, with the PlayStation 5, they're going to go out like hotcakes, guys. So how I do it with my video games, right, is I wait till the prices drop. Like you have your Boxing Day sales, everything's half price, your video games, your consoles, your accessories, and so forth, yeah? So, for me, I think, people are going to be rushing to get the PS5 and Xbox. And for me, I think it's silly because, you're forking so much of this money, and not just that, every single PlayStation console have always had GTA 5. You've had the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4 with Grand Theft Auto 5. Now they're looking at doing it for PlayStation 5. Now, I can understand there's some good games coming on PS5, but you got to compare the video game consoles, ladies and gentlemen. Is the Xbox Series X has a more better capacity than what Sony has with their PlayStations. Because Microsoft has better games. You got your Halo Wars, you got your Halo, you got your Forza Horizon, your Motorsport, and so forth, yeah? Sony, you've got your Sonics and so forth, that Sega used to do back in the day, like your Mega Drives and your NES and, so forth, yeah? For me, it's going to be a tough decision to see what the gamers go for. Now, it's not all about, competition, and I like a bit of competition when it comes to video games, but it's all about, who's got the better graphics design, who's got this and that, and who has more of a better chance, of a powerful console. Since the Xbox One X was released, fans were speculating what would be the better console to go for. You had the PS4 Pro that tried to go neck and neck with Microsoft's Xbox. And Xbox One X has boosted their game because with the E3s has happened in Los Angeles and the United States, fans were hoping that PlayStation would jump ship and join E3, but they let their fans down, which means Sony now wants to do their own thing and have their own little E3. See, like Nintendo, we've known like your Switches, your DS, and so forth, yeah, and as well as your Microsoft Xbox. They've been doing E3 for years now, and to see all these new game trailers being released, it's phenomenal. I would hope, Sony goes back and does the E3. I really do. But fans are speculating what's going to be a better console. Is PS5 going to be the better console, or is it Xbox Series X? In my opinion, I think Xbox is going to knock out Sony. Now, there's always been a war between gamers of, PlayStation's better than Xbox, Xbox is better than PlayStation. For me, it's all about what you'd love to play. Whether you're a Nintendo fan, a Sony fan, a Microsoft Xbox fan, a PC, a gaming computer fan, whatever games you play, it's totally up to you. And I respect any game you play. You have your hardcore gamers, your casual gamers, and your so-called regular gamers. Now, I have friends that video game and they go all out, 24 plus to 40, maybe 60 or so hours. And with Call of Duty, right, how they have their clan wars, and I used to play clan wars. And it's crazy because these guys do not sleep. They constantly eat and drink to keep themselves going because you need that sugar to keep your body motivated. You need your brain cells to stimulate while you're gaming because, it keeps you active. Now, some people that do clan wars, and there's a few friends that I know, they will game maybe 2 to 7 days straight. We're talking 24, 70, maybe 150 hours if you're lucky. These are hardcore gamers. And there's some people out there that play video games for fun and get paid for, the game testers. Now, we don't know if there will ever be another Call of Duty game. We have to wait and see. Now, ever since the Modern Warfare Remastered came, things have changed. From back in the day where, you had the Black Ops series where you had, your boost jumps, you had your zombies and so forth, yeah? For me, I hope Call of Duty brings out a brilliant new game this year. Me, as a fan of zombie games, and I love zombies. I love The Walking Dead. Huge fan of The Walking Dead. I would love to see zombies come back. But they're going back to like a modern era. Back to like the World War period. And I respect that. I played Warzone and I'm not really keen on Warzone. Like, don't get me wrong. I tried it and it's kind of like Fortnite when they had a little battle royale. I'm not really keen on it. But I hope if Call of Duty makes another game, I would love to see the zombies make a comeback. Because ever since I played the Black Ops series from like Black Ops probably 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've always loved the zombies because they're the Nazi zombies, and it brought excitement to the video game. But other than that, we'll have to just wait and see. But yeah, I thought I'd do a quick little podcast for you. I might finish it at 5. I might finish it at 4 p.m. Western Australian Standard Time. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on my show this afternoon and apologise for not coming on last night. I was just so tired, we studied. But now I've got 2 weeks off. Hopefully, I can try and get back to my Friday show. But yeah, other than that, things are going well. Not much word on New Japan. There's a lot of new games coming. Haven't heard much about the music. But the one thing I'm actually really am looking forward to is the new 007 movie that is coming in November called No Time to Die. It stars Daniel Craig. Now, Daniel Craig is doing a good job as James Bond, I must say. I love 007 movies. But also, Top Gun 2 is coming this year, 2020, for Top Gun Maverick, which comes out December 26th. Also, if you love your Fast and Furious as well as I do, and you love your cars, John Cena will be hitting the big screens in his Fast and Furious debut as he plays Dominic Toretto's brother in the newest upcoming film, The Fast and the Furious 9. Now, for me, as a Fast and the Furious fan, I thought Fast and the Furious 7 was going to be the end. Once Paul Walker had that serious car accident at a charity event race, I thought it was all over. I thought it would never be the same without Paul Walker. But when they did that CGI and his brother took on over his legacy to finish that film, and they had to put Paul Walker's face or his twin brother Corey Walker's face in, fans were shocked. And it was a sad way to go to end the movie. But never say never. Like, there's been speculations that, Fast and Furious 10 could be the end of the franchise. Now, Fast and the Furious has been going since 2001, when the very first Fast and Furious movie came. I remember watching it on DVD once. I didn't see it in cinemas, but I remember watching it on DVD, and I fell in love with it. It is one of my all-time favorite movies. I love the cars. I love the sound. And if you love your car movies, guys, I recommend checking that out. Fast and the Furious 9 coming to cinemas April 2021. So I think that's mostly some of the stuff I said. I was going to make it long. Sorry, it's a half-hour podcast. But yeah, like if you guys come on and watch this or you've missed any of it and you're busy, you can watch it again tonight on demand. All you need to do is like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is coming up right about now. www.youtube.com and search Joshy Ryan 1991. I'll repeat that again slowly. It is www.youtube.com and search Joshy Ryan 1991. All right, guys. Next Friday show, we're going to have some Q&As. It's going to be a late one. If you are gaming and you're at home and not going out, sit down, crack open a cold one, have a chat with me. Tell me what you want to know. If there's anything with game related, is there anything you want to talk about with Call of Duty or sports or soccer? But before I wrap up the show this afternoon, I want to say a huge congratulations to Liverpool, who have won the English Premier League. They haven't won a premiership in a very long time, but I'm hoping in the next season, Manchester United gets a flag, and I'm a huge Manchester United fan. I've never really followed much of the soccer until one of my friends got me into Manchester United, and now I love soccer. I love my AFL, love West Coast. I love my Melbourne Storm and Brisbane Broncos too. So, as well as, State of Origin. All right, that's all the time we got for today. Just a little short episode 3 podcast for you to make up for yesterday. Check me out next Friday night for episode 4. We're doing Q&As. We're going to be doing the Ask Josh segments and so forth. My name is Josh Wine. I am the Joshy Wine 1991. See you next week, Friday night from 9-10 o'clock for the Josh Wine Show podcast. We may do it a bit early, but we might even do it a bit late. So I think a lot of people usually come on YouTube late at night. So probably about 10 or 11 o'clock on a Friday, I might try and do it. If not, I'll try and do it a little bit early. Depends if we get people coming in. But if we don't, you can watch it on demand. It's free. YouTube is free. There is no cost. And if you want a show that has no ads, there's no ads in my podcast, then this is for you. All right, that's all the time we got for this afternoon. Episode 3 of the Josh Wine Show podcast. Check me out next Friday night for episode 4 as we'll be doing the Ask Josh Anything. We'll be doing your Q&As and we'll be hearing from your questions regarding AFL, the whole quarantine hubs. We'll be talking to you about, your opinions on the PS5 and Xbox Series X. We'll also be hearing from you if you want to bring up some questions regarding Call of Duty as well as wrestling. It's a podcast for everything. Now, thank you so much for subscribing. My name is Josh Ryan, aka Joshy Wine 1991. Your podcast for game streams and everything else. My name is Josh. Catch you later next Friday for episode 4. Have a wonderful afternoon. Be safe, party hard, drink responsibly, and I'll see you next Friday night for Josh Wine Show podcast episode 4. So long, guys.